Yo, what's good? So in today's video, I'll be showing you how to obtain the brand new Saber altar on Roblox Sailor Piece. So if you do enjoy or you find this helpful, I'd very much appreciate it if you do like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And yeah, without further ado, let me hop straight in.
玄関までいい香りがしていました。よっ、キャスターがなぜここに？
Zeus, your son has returned!
Alright, so with this update, they also added a brand new form of gambling, which is going to be spec passives. Yeah, I know, setting up the future generations to succeed in this life. But basically, spec passives you can roll using passive shards. It's pretty simple, really. It's the same principle as trait rerolls and race rerolls. And basically, when you roll, you're rolling on a specific fighting style or sword. And by the way, if you're wondering like what the best passives are and all that, just get damage 5. Damage 5 and Berserk in my opinion are the best. Executioner could be good if you are running leaderboard runs, so theoretically they could also be good. Fortune sucks. Of course luck 5 is the best, but that's just me explaining like the bare minimum. And also another thing I want to say, the whole like rolling on a specific spec thing is literally meaningless because you can go to your inventory, go to storage, and you can alternate between specs. So for example, I have my Saber altar here. I can place my damage 5, so I just swapped it, and now I can put my damage 5 on my eyes. Like, it is so useless. I don't know what the point of this was, but I guess they just wanted to do it. And now moving on to Saber altar. Alright, so for Saber altar, you're gonna have to come to Boss Island, and she's basically a spawnable boss which you can spawn with 1 Dark Grail. For Dark Grails though, you can get them from basically any NPC. Me personally, I just AFK'd the mobs on, what is it called? Soul Society Island. So I just AFK'd there for a whole night and I got what I needed. So that's basically like the basic principle of it. For the actual sword though, you can buy it from next to the Gilgamesh NPC. So Corrupt Tyrant title, 1 Corrupt Crown, 3 Corruption Cores, 8 Altar Essence, 15 Morgan Remnants, and 25 Dark Grails, and 35,000 gems. These are all the requirements you will need to actually buy the sword. But let me actually spawn the boss for you to like know what you're getting yourself into. So the boss, of course, if your end game is not as tough as Aizen, so True Aizen does have more HP, but she has 750 million on base. She drops everything. I've already mentioned the Ultra Armor is the brand new best accessory in the game, so you should probably go for that. I have it E10 right now because let's just say I did a little bit of grinding and I went a little bit overkill. For the mastery though, so for the mastery, under this hand right here, you will find the Saber Altar F move mastery. A horrible name, just call it Saber Altar Mastery. And basically, once you talk to her, she'll give you a couple of requirements. You'll need to actually craft the F ability, and of course getting that plus 30% damage buff. Alright, but the items you'll actually need to craft the mastery are going to be the Ultra Clan, which let me actually go over the buffs real quick. So the Ultra Clan gives a 35% damage buff, 50% max HP, 10% melee damage, and 12% luck. And the passive is after 5 abilities, next one equals 1.5x damage. Which, let me say, that might be like one of the first good passives we got in this game. Hopefully they don't like overextend it because it'll be a little ridiculous, but overall, absolute cinema. Like it's a good passive. For the other items you'll need 2 Corrupt Crowns and 9 Corruption Cores. So these, of course, you can get them from the boss right here. And for the last items, you'll need 85 Dark Grails, which you can just AFK for. As I said before, it's gonna take a pretty good amount of time, but it ain't something you're gonna have to do actively. So yeah, that's basically all the items you're gonna need. Once you have them, you just talk to her again and you'll basically get yourself the 30% damage buff and the F ability. Alright, before I get into the showcase, I will show all the buffs that I'll be using. So for the damage, I'm using, of course, the stats, traits. I'll just like scroll down. You can screenshot or like pause the video to see. These are all my buffs. For melee, it's just like the melee buff, not melee buff, the race buff and the clan buff. Crit chance is 83%. Crit damage is 272.9%. Lifesteal doesn't matter. And yeah, that's basically all the damage related things. And yeah, I think that's all. holy quick showcase. Oh my god, like, they made my job so much easier. Alright, so let me just stop yapping and get straight into the showcase. First, starting off with the M1s. So 680 million damage with crit. I can't get it to not crit. I mean, you saw I have like an 83% chance. Yeah, I'm just gonna keep it like this. For the Z ability now. 1.6 billion. No, that's crazy. Yeah, no, that's crazy. Hold on. This might be the new best thing. I'm not gonna lie. Aizen will still probably deal higher damage just because of all the new buffs, but this is still insane. Moving on to the X ability. 1.6 billion damage. Same as the Z. I think it didn't crit that many times. Yeah, now it crit every single hit and we got a solid 2 billion damage. Moving on to the C ability. Damn, 5.9, basically 6 billion damage with the C. Hold on, let me use that again. Every single ability crit, that dealt 10 billion damage. Keep in mind, there is a passive for the Ultra Clan, so if I use a couple of abilities, every now and then, the damage will probably spike. Moving on to the V ability, which is probably a cutscene. Yo, this damage is crazy. And hold on. Let's dial it back. Did y'all see those effects? What did I say in the Escanor video? They are gonna up their budget. Like, this is insane amounts of work. Let me use that again. Nah, I gotta see that again. You know what? I'm just gonna use it right here. I don't feel like seeing the damage. I just want to see, like, the overall ability. That's crazy. Nah, that's nice. You gotta admit, that's nice. That's nice. Alright. I'm excited for the F ability now. Hold on. Alright, 3, 2, 1. $23 billion damage and holy effects. Nah, that is insane. I think this is the first time, like, I just don't want to see the damage and I just want to glaze the effect. Because can we just look at this again? Like, hold on, let me use that again. That's insane. That's devs. Give them a round of applause. A round of applause to the devs, because they have done it. They have definitely deserved the 130,000 players as I'm recording this. So, yeah, give them a round of applause. This is one of, if not the best spec in terms of animation that I have used in almost any game. Beast game or not. Like, genuinely, W devs for this. So I'm recording this later. I completely forgot to screenshot, but I did get one screenshot off. So I dealt 34 billion damage. The screenshot that I have is only of me dealing 30 billion damage. I was not recording. I was just like testing out to see how much damage I can actually deal with this. But holy, this game is getting good in terms of animation, although that, but power creep is gonna be crazy. But yeah, that's basically gonna be all for the video. Hope you enjoyed. If you did, like and subscribe. It helps me out a ton. And yeah, that's basically gonna be all. See ya.